Hello, good evening and welcome. You've just entered the arena. I'm Michael Coren, whether you like it or not. And by the way, we have a great show for you tonight. Now, things have become positively absurd when in ordinary civil discourse we cannot call a Lutheran or refer to an outrage committed by Lutherans when an outrage has quite clearly been committed by followers of Luther in the name of Martin Luther. Well, let's consider just the past few weeks. In Iraq, for example, a Lutheran with alleged connections to organised Lutheran groups murdered dozens of innocent people, many of them women and children. In Yemen, the British and American embassies have had to be closed down because they're in too great a danger of being attacked by Lutheran fanatics intent on slaughter. Now, Yemen is rapidly becoming ungovernable because of Lutheran extremism, and thousands of people have been killed or exiled because of their actions. Lutheran militants have told the ancient Jewish community in that country, one that predates the very foundations of Lutheranism, actually, to leave or be killed. In Pakistan, a Lutheran suicide bomber drove his car into a crowd watching a volleyball game and murdered more than 100 people enjoying a day out watching a sporting event. Body parts of children were scattered all over the field for hours after the explosion. In Afghanistan, Lutheran militants have killed 40 people just in the past few days. These casualties were just the latest in a bitter, bloody litany of people killed in the name of fundamentalist Lutheranism, many of them women and aid workers trying to improve the lives of ordinary people. In Iran, men and women protesting against the excesses of a Lutheran theocratic government were beaten and killed, and many, as we speak, are being tortured in prisons by Lutheran thugs. Lutheran Iran has the second highest execution rate in the entire world, and for its population size, the highest by far. In Denmark, just last Christmas, an axe-carrying Lutheran tried to break into the home of an elderly cartoonist who had drawn a picture of Martin Luther some years ago that had offended, well, many Lutherans. The police arrested the man, who was merely the latest Lutheran to have been charged with offences concerning the life of the cartoonist. Just the usual stuff, really. And this does not include the daily arrests, the acts of intolerance and discrimination, hateful propaganda, brutality, failed terror attacks and the like from Lutheran individuals and Lutheran states. But we must be careful not to engage in Lutheranophobia, because that is the worst, most horrible, awful, nasty, smelly crime in the history of the world, and almost everybody who criticises Lutheranism and Lutherans in any way is guilty of it. Yet in the name of the prophet satire, peace be upon him, we surely have to speak out now before it's too late to do so. It's already sometimes dangerous and even illegal, but as Luther himself said, "Here I stand, for I can do no other." I mean, Lutherans, do your worst and I will do my best. Oh, and a Happy New Year. Oh, hold on a minute. No, that's the Jews. No, now I'm really in Lutheran trouble.